Hi guys, so I've seen a lot of TBR games going around YouTube, like Wheel of TBR with Gertie's Book Corner and Completely Melanie, Dart Attack by Book Browsing Blog, Becca's Bookopoly, and I thought I would try and make my own game. And while I'm still figuring it out, I thought I'd try it this month and see what happens. But before I talk about that, I do have some books that I need to throw on for this month. For the Read Your Bookshelf Challenge by Chantel at an Unintentional Life, it is to read a book that starts with the first letter of your name. Now, this was actually quite difficult, but I do have England, E. So, this is like a satire about a guy who was banished from Scotland, moved to England, and then just conducted a study of the English people and turned it into a tutorial book. So, I do look forward to reading that one. And for the TBR Knockout Challenge, that is run by Completely Melanie, the two prompts are read a book with a hot word in the name, so like ash, fire, like that. I have found Hellfire by Karen Frozen. This is it's a detective crime story. I don't really know that much about it, so I will find out as I read, I guess, and I will update you. And her other prompt is to read a book set at the beach, and for that I have the Excellent 1C Murder Mysteries Volume 1, Murder at the Lighthouse, and Murder on the Levels. Murder on the Levels isn't necessarily a beach, but the lighthouse is, so it counts. And I also have a book that I started back in May that I will just transfer it to July, and that's The Maze Runner by James Dashner. Okay, so now with those set aside, I will introduce the card game idea I had. So in this cup is all the book titles that I have that I wrote on post-it notes. And the cup itself is a Disney-themed cup. It's the Evil Queen. It was one of the cups I had. And then I have a deck of playing cards. So I will use the playing cards to select how many books I have to pick as the first step. Yeah. Okay, and the number is 8. So I'm reading 8 books this month, I guess. And this number isn't counting the ones on there. So, 8. Alright, let's pull these out. So, okay, the first one I have is Oversea Under Stone by Susan Cooper. I will grab all these books at the end. Otherwise, this is going to take quite a while. Okay. Oops, I dropped one on the floor. Okay, out of my pile, I will go with this one. The Ones You Trust by Caroline Overington. Okay, next one. Divergent by Veronica Roth. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, and the next one is, let's go with this one. Oscar and Lucinda by Peter Carey. For the next one, I'm going to go with the one I dropped on the floor. Hold on. And I have, the one I dropped on the floor was Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. Okay, so that's 5. 3 more to go. I'm dropping them everywhere. I'll put that up in a minute. But I'll go with this one. Okay, Murder at the Cathedral by Frances Evesham. Again, I'll go with the one on the floor because I have to pick it up anyway. Then I have I Heard the Owl Call My Name by Margaret Craven. Okay, so I've got 7. Let's do the last one. Let's go with this one. It is Looking for Ellie Brandy by Melinda Marchetta. Now, I will be right back when I found those books. Okay, and I am back after having tracked down all the books. First one is Looking for Ellie Brandy by Melinda Marchetta. I think I read this book back in high school. I can't really remember. But it's pretty much about a teen, kind of a contemporary about a life of this girl, Ellie Brandy. She's finding herself, I guess. Quite know, but either way, I will keep you updated about that one. The next one that I have is Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. This is a very old battered copy that I got from my grandmother's house when we started packing up her house after she died last year. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to reading this one. The only thing I need to know to tell you guys what this one's about, because it's a pretty well-known book. And then the next one is I Heard the Owl Call My Name by Margaret Craven. This was again one that I got from my grandmother's house. I'm just gonna read the synopsis here because I don't really know what this is about. The story is that of a young Anglican vicar who is sent by his bishop to minister to the Indians of the parish of Kingham on the wild coast of British Columbia. Mark Bryan is not aware that he has only 3 years to live, but the bishop is, and sends him where he will be able to live them deeply in the short time remaining to him. He is sent to live with and learn from and teach the Tusawetiniak people. Kawitiultul tribe. I probably just butchered the heck out of those. I will write what they said here. The The reader, with the vicar, learns to understand these Indians, their daily activities, their myths, their character, what they were and what they're becoming. So this actually sounds quite interesting, actually. I don't know for sure if it's a non-fiction or not, but I'll figure it out as I read it, I guess. And then the next one I have is Divergent by Veronica Roth. This is a thick-ass book, from the looks of it. I don't really think I need to tell you what this one's about, because again, this is a pretty well-known book. This one I found at a charity shop, which is to deal with a lot of these books. It's my grandmother's estate, or I find them at charity shops. Anyway, so Divergent. And then the next one is Oversea Under Stone. It's sort of a King Arthur story, I think. This doesn't really tell me much of what it's about, so I guess I'll just figure it out as I go, but I'm pretty sure it's a King Arthur retelling of sorts. Okay. And the next one is Oscar and Lucinda by Peter Carey. This is another from my grandmother's estate. I don't really know what this is about, and this back doesn't tell me anything. So I will explain what it's about at the end, I guess, after I read it. And then the next one is, again, Excellency Murder Mysteries, Volume 2. It was I technically pulled up Murder at the Cathedral, but I may either read both or I may just read Murder at the Cathedral, which is what was drawn out, depending on what happened. Yeah, depending on what happens for life. And the last one I have is The Ones You Trust by Caroline Overton. This is a crime mystery thriller thing. Again, I'll just read the back of this because describing books is not my forte. Emma Cardwell, celebrity mom and host of top-rating morning TV show Cuppa, seems to have it all: fame, money, and a gorgeous family. But when her little girl disappears from daycare, captured on CCTV footage at a nearby shopping centre, leaving with someone Emma has never seen before, her world is turned upside down. As the minutes tick by and pressure mounts, every part of Emma's life comes under examination. Is this a kidnapping, the work of a crazed stalker, or an obsessed fan? Is somebody out for revenge, or is this something closer to home? And there is the aching question: how much do we really know about those who care for our children and about the people we love? So this sounds very good as a book. And that is all of the ones I drew out, plus the ones that I had set aside. Oh. Now, out of context, this looks like a lot. This looks like a lot. But I can't even get them on the camera. But I'm on school break for a few weeks, and where I live just went into like a 2-week lockdown, so I'll have at least 1 week of lockdown to get some of this stuff read. Some of these are shorter than others, so it should be easy. Anyway, I hope you liked my first attempt at a TBR game. I'll see what happens if I keep this going, or if I change up the TBR game or not. Anyway, bye!